So just jumping back from like your family life into like the sleep thing. So I mean, obviously you're saying that sleep is definitely a principle to start off your day, right? So my next question is about, okay, you slept well, you had a great night's sleep, everything is
Yeah.
structured as you wanted it to be going into your morning, but how does your morning routines work? Like what rituals do you have? What do you do routinely every morning?
Yeah, really good question. So it's actually based, everybody genetically is wired to either be more of a morning person or more of a nighttime person. And there's a lot of gray area here, but just put it simplistically, that's what it is. So people should start the day off just depending on whatever they're genetically susceptible best for. But what I say generally, what you want to do is when you first wake up, from our breath alone while we sleep, we lose about 1 liter of water. So the first thing we want to do is drink 1 liter of water, usually with some Himalayan sea salt, Celtic salt, as well as some lemon to restore those electrolytes. But what do most people do when they first wake up? They go for a cup of coffee. Well, a cup of coffee is a diuretic, which actually dehydrates us. And being hydrated for our body is important for our brain function and just so many different things inside of our body. So that's the first thing. The next thing I would do is when you have a shower is try and do the last 1 to 2 minutes of your shower, put it to the coldest setting and try aim that shower kind of where your brainstem is at the back and also kind of where your collarbone is. We kind of have receptors, glands here that really tell our body to wake up, reduce stress, and really get our day going. So on a hormone level, that's really good too. And then when it comes to eating breakfast, you can decide to eat breakfast or not eat breakfast. I usually say to people they can fast if their body can tolerate it. Some people's body are just so stressed out they need the nutrients from the food in order to do so. Intermittent fasting though is amazing. It does so many things for our body. And if we don't have our first meal until about 2 p.m., that could be really good. But if you do decide to eat, you want to go for something that's nutrient dense, and what that looks like is a source of protein and a source of fat. Carbs is good, but I usually save that for later in the day because if we do have carbs, we'll have a crash. Most people go for like a toast or a bagel. So it could look like eggs with fruit. It could be a protein shake, whatever that is. If we can really get those things down to simplify it, that would be really good. The last thing I would say, if we can do deep breathing, breathing is so important for our body to get it started. So if we can do, people have heard of Wim Hof, doing that kind of deep diaphragmatic breathing is also really good as well.